verse. Add value to my work, check the volume on my work. You get what you give, and I'm loving all the perks. Easy gift and the curse, make them check another verse.
What's good, world? It's your boy Easily Done. Easy said, then done. Man, listen, let's talk about it, right? So I seen the news about the University of Tennessee quarterback Nico Iamaleva. Trying to work on pronouncing his name right. I think I did it right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is leaving the University of Tennessee. Now let's give you a little background for those that don't know, right? Nico Iamaleva was a highly recruited 5-star. 5-star is the highest rating you can get coming out of high school. There's 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, and so on, right? He was a 5-star coming out of California at that. So a quarterback coming out of Cali, this is a quarterback state. One of the better states. They argue if it's Texas, California, or Florida, who is the best. All three are great, right? You getting kids out of these states, you're doing your thing. And this is University of Tennessee, remember that. So they recruited this kid, but part of their lure in getting him to go to Tennessee was NIL money. They paid him millions. It was like, that's how I knew I learned about him, because he got a big boy NIL deal to come to a school, right? And they also did the right process. They didn't just start him off the rip. He came in and he redshirted him, and they had the other guy already, another transfer who did great. Tennessee's been trajecting like this the last like 3-4 years. They done came out of the where they were falling off. But I remember back when I was growing up, because I grew up in Tennessee. Tennessee was the best, one of the best in the SEC. It was Florida and them. Georgia, Tennessee used to run Georgia and beat Bama. They were beating them. You know what I mean? Their problem was the Gators. But the SEC was still the SEC though, man. They were still doing their thing, competing, highly competitive. It's just Tennessee and Florida. But now they're trying to get back to them glory days, right? Nico at Tennessee, now by the time he coming, they're rolling now. They were winning before he got there. And it was before the playoffs too. This last season was the first year of the playoffs. This is his first year as a starter. He was, if I can rate it, a B minus, right? He was a B minus. He was solid, but the team really won with other facets of the game. He wasn't just carrying them. Their running game was outstanding. This kid Samson, I'm talking about, besides Genty, he's the next best running back in the draft. He was outstanding, bro. Um, um, and then their defensive line, outstanding. They got draft picks all over that bitch, right? Their defense was fire. Like, this looked like the Tennessee I saw growing up, man. That's how they played. Even though they had Peyton and like Peyton Manning, when he was at University of Tennessee, that's when they were starting to throw the ball and air it out, right? And Peyton had great defense with him. But when they won the national championship with T. Martin, their defense went to like elite level. NFL niggas running around everywhere. Al Wilson and I can't remember all the players. I know Al Wilson. I remember that boy. He was an outstanding linebacker and had a nice NFL career. It was cut a tad bit short, but it was elite for some time. Oh man, I think Henderson and Hainsworth were the D linemen. They were fantastic, bro. So this Tennessee, the new era under Josh Heupel, is trying to bring that type of Tennessee back. Iamaleva wasn't consistent all year. So back to the point of me doing this video. So now this kid wants to negotiate his NIL money. You already done got the bag coming into the school, bro. So guess what Tennessee told him? Man, you can go. Tennessee said, bro, we're not doing this. Like, you is not that nice. It'd be different if you won a national championship, you was up for the Heisman. You know what I'm saying? But somebody gassing your head up, bro, to negotiate NIL money now. Come on, man. You're setting the wrong precedent. And see, Tennessee, this is fantastic for the universities, right? The institutions. Like, You can't. We're okay. We should have been paying y'all, and they're doing that. But don't take off on us now. Like you got your money coming in. I'm talking about we gave you money based on what you did in high school, but from what you done in college, you tripping, bruh. Hell no. Then you're gonna start having kids year to year. You're only gonna be in school if you're a raw college player, maybe 3 years. Some guys will do 4. Now Nico was redshirted, so this is gonna be his 3rd year, and you really ain't impressed nobody to be asking for more money. Tennessee, like, boy, you can go. You tripping. And I feel like he's about to set himself up for failure, bro. Because now, if he goes into the transfer portal, which he's going to do, that's why he's doing that. See, he's telling Tennessee, I want you to pay me this much. They're not going to do it. Okay, I'm about to transfer. So now it's open. It's like free agency in the NFL. Who going to pay him the most to go to their school? What he don't know is a lot of schools already got their situations under control. They already got who they're gonna play. It's what he should have done is done this at the end of the season when the portal was open. Then they close it and they're gonna open again because spring practice is about to start. You know what I mean? Um, bruh, you feel me? This is gonna be interesting because a lot of schools already got their peoples, man. I know Michigan already got a guy. They already paid they little freshman. You know what I mean? Bryce Underwood, they gave him Nico money to come in. See, and this is what I was fearful of. That's my squad. Like, all right, now we don't know what we getting out of high school. You were fired, but is it going to translate on the next level? But because of where we were at as a program and to recruit other kids behind them, I don't blame Michigan for doing that because bringing him brought a bunch of other guys. He was a #1 recruit in the nation, so bringing him got other kids to come. And that's, we'll see how it works because I don't even think he's going to start this year. They're going to do like they did Nico. But like, this is a great lesson to learn for Bryce, bruh. Because this kid Nico messing up already. See, Tennessee, like, we're not finna give him more money. He ain't done nothing. I looking at his stats, right? He threw 19 touchdowns. He had a little over 2,500 yards to 6 picks. It was solid. That's why I said B minus. But the team was on this running game and defense. And if you watch them play this year, they looked it real good in the beginning, and then midway through, they started getting a little rocky. You know, they beat they beat Bama, they beat Oklahoma, then they lost to Arkansas. Arkansas, if y'all watched them this year, was all right. They barely beat Florida. They escaped Kentucky. They lost to Georgia. You see what I'm saying? And Georgia was not powerhouse mode Georgia. They were good. They got to the playoff, but we know that's the new SEC cream of the crop. They don't win back-to-back national championships just a couple years ago. You see what I'm saying? And you got whooped by Georgia. Then you got into the playoffs, which is commendable because this is college football stepping their game up. Only 12 teams out of 100 and whatever, 30 teams. Y'all got in there and got a bye week. And then y'all met Ohio State and got that ass whooped. See what I'm saying? So Tennessee has all the right to say, nah, bro. You know what I mean? We're not paying you no more. You already getting paid. You already you're probably getting more money than anybody on their team, and you might not even be the best player. You tripping, bro? Straight up. And I love how the University of Tennessee told Nico, we're not doing it. We're willing to move forward. And they're at a pinnacle right now. Tennessee's going like this. But this is deeper than just winning. It's setting a precedent. You're not finna have players negotiate like that. Yes, y'all deserve money for your name, but now you're treating it like the NFL. It's similar with the NIL stuff, but now it's like, bruh, you gonna negotiate? I've never heard nobody do that. Like, you already got NIL money. Now you want to negotiate more. You know who could have did that last year and probably would have got us money? Somebody like Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter out there playing 2 positions. You feel me? And balling on both sides of the ball. He came with the Colorado and said, man, he was already getting money too. He was one of the highest, him and Shadir. You know what I'm saying? We're already up there as far as who's getting the most money in NIL. I don't even know where Nico was at in the list because he wasn't even up there. So I guess he want to get up there with some of these guys. But part of that too is people are paying, especially Colorado. There was a hot commodity, like the whole Deion Sanders. It's a wave, you know, and he bringing them players into the wave. His sons, they already got an internet, social media. Man, they got a Instagram, YouTube Reels. They're already doing videos. Travis coming along. You know what I mean? He's already part of the family because he been followed Dion. So he eating, and then they making commercials. But Nico trying to get Tennessee just to pay him outright. See, them Colorado kids were earning their money because they already was getting it before they even went to Colorado. Colorado was needing that because they're bringing a wave with them. They're bringing already a fan base with them from their whole social media. You got Dion, both his sons. Shiloh is the most popular social media wise. His Dion Jr. is the head of all the production. Boy, Dion bringing a whole situation, and he's a good coach on top of that. So they deserve their NIL money because their names are already coming into Colorado. Now Colorado's a wave. And they just renegotiate Dion's contract because he winning in the coaching aspect. So, Nico, you're not in that conversation, bro. Niggas don't know who you is besides this all right season you just had. So Tennessee had all the right to tell your ass, sit your happy ass down, little boy. For real. Like, we not finna pay you. And guess what? You go in the portal, we'll grab somebody. Because now there's some kids who they're top recruits, but their situation, they're waiting behind somebody else. The portal didn't go the way they wanted, or they already got somebody. Because they've been doing their thing. They might have somebody they're ready to play anyways. Like, this thing is wide open right now. This is my issue with the transfer portal, but in this case, it's beautiful. Like, get the hell up out of here. And we don't need that, you know? We don't need that. Like, and if you do good this year, he got to play terrible to not be a first round pick. The kid is NFL everything. He didn't play great, but he's NFL though. Like 6'5", athletic. You know what I'm saying? Got a great arm. Throw the deep ball well. He just got to if he showcases it all in the season, he can make himself like the number one pick. But he also can play bad and maybe not even be a number one pick because he wasn't all that great this year. So this right here ain't no good look. The NFL gonna look at him like, see, you already looking, loving money. When you come over here, you gonna want more than your worth, and you ain't show nobody nothing here neither. See what I'm saying? You're a year away from NFL money, bruh. Just get you already a millionaire. You eating. Go do what you do at Tennessee. You're probably going to your name is going to get a little bigger because if you do what you're supposed to on the field, your Heisman go up. They might put you in commercials, you know. Bryce uh Bryce Young, because they started NIL when he was at Alabama. Once he won the Heisman. He was doing commercials. Like, he didn't start out making money, then he started making money because now ESPN putting them in commercials. These people are putting them in commercials as the season going along. So don't let greed be your influence, bro. Let your talent be your influence, and then the money will follow, bro. You tripping, man. You not your priorities are wrong. Absolutely. And Tennessee has all the right. You didn't even let them see you in spring practice. You might have fell off. See what I'm saying? You probably had a little time off. Spring practice to tune up, see where you at. You might not even looking all that great. You tripping, man. Like, man, you already getting a little bit of money. You finna get it in the NFL. I'm telling you, this kid would have been, even after the season he had, he's already, I'm talking about, in the negotiations of one of the top quarterbacks in the draft for the next one for 2026. And he already just getting ahead of himself. So that's all I want to talk about, man. Like, what do y'all think, man? This is crazy, man. Like, I love that these universities are realized they got to pay these kids. They're making too much money. I don't even think they realize it. I think it's just uh 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 it just caught up to the fact that they're making too much money. They need to pay kids. The players are realizing you need to pay us. Y'all making too much money. Then we get in trouble for making little plays to survive. But and see, that's why they need to get paid too. Their schedule, they barely are allowed to actually be students. The university's more worried about their athletic um expectancy to perform, where they got this whole professional level schedule of training and watching film and meetings with their team before classes are really all that important. I already know. Don't even tell me no lie. Like, these Ohio States and LSU's and Alabamas and Georgias and Michigans and Ohio States ain't sitting there that worried about winning, where they're like, oh no, go to class. Them boys like, man, we gonna help you with the class shit. We need you on this field. We need you in these meetings. We need to get you, you know what I mean? In the weight room. Come on, man. But you gotta make it balanced still though, because at the end of the day, you're still quote unquote a student athlete at a university. And it's still gotta be some type of president. You're not in the NFL yet, bro. You know what I mean? To do that when you get to the league. You're already getting broke off. On top of the amenities the school's gonna provide for you. See what I'm saying? There is some amenities. Back in the day when them dudes couldn't touch no money, that's why they felt like they didn't need to pay you, because you're gonna get shelter, you're gonna get meals on the house. But in today's economy and day and age, that ain't enough. So they deserve to get paid. But Nico doing too much because you're already getting paid. So that's my opinion on the matter. It just burned my heart to see that to a dude. I'm like, man, this was not the time for that. Prove yourself on the field, bro. NFL coming. It's right around the corner for you next year. You know what I mean? Stand on business, bro. It's your boy Eazy.